Most organizations are thinking about inflation when it comes to expenses and how it affects their profits, but most are not considering how inflation could impact their risk and insurance program. So in this video, we will discuss three ways inflation is impacting your risk and insurance program that you may not have considered. So the first topic I would like to review of how inflation could be impacting your risk and insurance program is adequate limit of insurance. See, an organization's property insurance limit may have been adequate before we've seen record inflation, but those limits should be reevaluated. With the increase of building materials and supply chain issues, the cost to replace property have increased, and your insurance program should reflect this. Or you could be left having to pay the difference, or worse yet, suffer a penalty for not insuring a predetermined percentage of the replacement costs. But the second way inflation could be impacting your insurance program is increased claims costs. The increase in materials could also affect the cost of claims. So, for example, a $10,000 claim 4 years ago could be a $15,000 or even a $20,000 claim now. And this will have a negative impact on your claims report. And you can see an increase in your premium as a result. But the third and the last topic that I want to review of how inflation could be impacting your risk and insurance program is that the risk that you choose or decide to retain could be elevated now. And that should be reevaluated. So, insurance is a tool, but it's not the only tool in managing risk. And sometimes it makes sense to retain the risk and not transfer it over to an insurance company. But maybe your organization, before we saw this inflation, made a business decision to retain the risk of, let's say, equipment in a warehouse, for example. Well, now with supply chain issues and with the inflation issues we're seeing, the cost of that equipment could be increased. So you may want to consider transferring some of that risk to an insurance company because now that risk may be over your risk tolerance as it was before. So what you don't want to do, you don't want to find out after a loss that either you had insufficient limits, a claim was more than you expected, or you should have considered transferring certain risk over to an insurance company that you didn't do that before. If you have any questions or like an evaluation of your risk and insurance program, please don't hesitate to contact me. And as always, stay safe.